1,000 deaths, 7 minutes. Bleach 494. Oh man, this chapter. Alright, so this chapter is just invasion of Soul Society. And Kubo is just. I feel like I'm repeating myself every week now with this, but he is just going darker, edgier, and crazier. You know, I don't know how many chapters, 493 chapters of Bleach, and in one chapter, probably more characters have died in this chapter than all the other chapters. So basically, the Wandan race is invading Soul Society. Yamamoto is gearing up. Everybody is gearing up for them, and it's just crazy. The big shocker of the chapter for everybody, I know for a fact it has to be, is what happens to one. I believe he's one of the vice captains or something, lieutenants, Kita. He gets his arm and a piece of his body blown off, and just seeing his shock on his face, I'm like, wow. This is what you call war, people. This is like no holds bar. Now, a couple different things I want to discuss. First of all, I wish they would have shown Buckbeard, even if it was like a panel or two or a page. I just wanted to see a little bit of Buckbeard because, you know, he was just shown hanging over Soul Society, and then we didn't really see much of him, you know, since. Now, I still think that is just some craziness, but in pattern of what Kubo has been doing recently, like it's kind of like he's been reinventing certain things that he did before and doing it a little bit crazier. Like for example, a couple chapters ago, when Buckbeard and a couple of his subordinates were there, it almost seemed like he reenacted a scene where Aizen, Tozen, and I believe it was Grimjow, yeah, where the arm cut off thing, it was very similar. Now, this Kita guy, I'm wondering if it's something similar with his whole arm and stuff getting cut off and his Ryatsu disappearing, if it could have anything to do with how Aizen tricked everyone into thinking he was dead. It's possible that Kita could be an inside trader or something, and this is just a leap, you know, just me throwing it out there, that it could definitely be. Don't, you know, be quick to say, oh, Kita's dead, you know, this guy seems mysterious. A couple of the new characters seem a little bit suspicious, so just throwing it out there. It could potentially be a recreation of the whole Aizen thing. Who knows? That could be Aizen. Maybe the Von and Race guy already released him or something, or is releasing him. I don't know, but either way, there's something off about that whole thing, like this tragic thing. Maybe it's just me, but either way, 1,000 deaths, 7 minutes. Like, this chapter was just, oh man, and it ends off with a little panel of Ichigo. They probably could have thrown in a panel two more, but either way, it was mostly just like information and scrambling around. Soul Society doesn't know what to do. Yamamoto is leaving another suspicious guy in charge of everything. I don't know, just this chapter I felt like a lot of suspicion of the characters and everything, like their secret motives. I almost feel as though, and even like certain things. I was happy to see Rukia though. Like, that was one of the things that she's, like, going down there, not sure what she can do, because if we see the power of these characters, you know, Buckbeard and his crew, the Bond and Rach, I believe there was 6 of them introduced in this chapter. Um, I don't know really what she could possibly do, because we know Rukia isn't the most strongest. She was granted, you know, promoted to lieutenant, but can she really tangle with the Bond and Race? Ugh, things aren't looking too good. Either way, craziness. This chapter is like, wow, 1,000 deaths, 7 minutes. I'm gonna keep saying that because Kubo, he's on another level right now. Fullbring stuff is beneath him. Kubo is on another level right now of greatness, and this arc is something special. It's and I'm talking about like murder and death as something special, but it's gotten way darker. It's gotten way just way more edgier, way more like when this comes to America in the future, in years and years, whenever this volume gets here, I know people are going to just be like, wow, my series that I've been reading this long has gotten very dark. And I definitely, I enjoyed the chapter. It was something different. It didn't have like crazy sword swinging and anything like that, but it was just the information of what the Vondan race is doing in such a short amount of time, and how Soul Society is just hopeless. It's like, what can be done? Ichigo is right now fighting Kurge. Yamamoto, who knows really how much he can do against this guy, and there's so many of them. It's looking very, very good that, well, I guess good in a way, but Aizen might return, people. I'm seeing that their options are waning. You know, of course, we still got all the captains. You know, we still got Byakuya, we still got Kenpachi, we still got all of them. But I don't know, it's gonna be crazy. It's looking more and more like they're gonna need extra help. And Aizen, can he be trusted? Who knows if he's behind any of this? But oh man, this was a crazy chapter, awesome chapter. If you've been wanting to hear about and see death in Bleach, there you go, 494. Let me know what you thought of the chapter. What do you think of Kita and that whole thing with his arm and getting blown right there through his chest and stuff? What do you think? Do you think there's something suspicious about any of these characters? Possibly a reenactment of, you know, Kubo going back and trying to do what he did with Aizen back in Soul Society, faking deaths and all this craziness with the Shikais. Just awesomeness. Let me know what you thought of the chapter, though. That's all I have for this review. I know I'm stunned. I seem stunned, but I just didn't expect this from Bleach. And keep up the good work. If you ever watch this video, Kubo, keep up the good work. I'm ForneverWorld. Thanks for watching again. Thumbs up for the craziness in this chapter. As always, have an awesome day. Make sure to watch my next video like your life depends on it. And yeah.